What's up everybody, it's Enes here. Today we're in Bel Air, Los Angeles and we're about to tour the property right behind me. It's 1218 Roberto Lane, 6 bedrooms, 7 bath, approximately 7,000 square feet, listed for $12,450,000. Let's go check it out. So before we walk into the property, I wanted to talk a little bit about the exterior of this home. We have a stucco finishing and metal cladding with this white and black contrast. And as you guys can see, we have a lot of window detail in this house, which brings a lot of natural light, and you guys will see that from the inside. The other detail that I like is that they also have this nice fence, which brings a little bit of an extra privacy as you walk into the front door. And the last detail I want to mention on the exterior of this home is this driveway, which leads you to the 3-car garage. So we just entered through the front gate and we have a nice walkway here, and you can see a little bit of landscaping here and all those glass details. And also this walkway takes you to this incredible size pivot door. Now how cool is that? So right next to this pivot door and above the pivot door are these huge glass windows that brings all this natural light to the entryway of this property. We have an incredible light fixtures right above us. I mean, literally art piece on its own. As we keep walking, I can't help but mention this incredible Los Angeles view. Check it out.
Just sweeping views of the entire city. With your beautiful infinity edge pool, what do you think of that view of downtown?
It's pretty incredible, but before we get into that, I want to continue with our tour, which is we have the living room on this side and we have the dining room and kitchen and basement right behind Mikey. So follow me so we can check out the living room. So as we enter the property, on the right hand side we have the living room. But before we go into that, we have a nice size half bathroom here. Why don't you guys come and check it out?
There's really just so much light all over this property.
Well, it's because of these nice built-in small glass windows that are frosted for privacy that brings all that natural light in. So this vanity has a very cool natural light stone countertop, brass faucets, and these shallow vanity sinks. And of course your brass light fixtures. And as we keep going this way, now we are in the main living room of this home. So as we walk into the living room, it's nice and spacious. A lot of natural light. It's because we have all these windows on this side that are facing towards the front of the property, which is bringing all that natural light in. And we have this onyx natural stone fireplace, and it is a statement piece on its own.
That's pretty incredible.
That is pretty incredible. I mean, the amount of veins and details in this natural stone is unbelievable.
And it looks like it's book matched running along that seam also, right?
Yep, it is actually book matched, you're right. You can actually come right out here and you can see the book matching. As we keep walking in the living room, we have these Fleetwood doors that not only pockets into the wall, they also open up to your living room.
To just an insane view.
And now your living room opens up to your backyard. And as we mentioned, an incredible view. And we'll get to this in a minute. Before we wrap up the living room area, I want to show you guys this bar area here with a titanium quartzite that has this textured finish, which looks incredible. And we have this cool single faucet for the bar, and they have these kind of built-in shelves that has a brass patina finish, which is pretty cool. And as expected, every good small bar has to have a nice sized fridge.
Gotta keep your drinks cold.
That's right. Now we're going back to the hallway to head towards the kitchen and the dining room area. we have the staircase here, which goes down to the basement level and also upstairs to the bedroom. But before we get to that, we're going to talk about the dining room area. So first detail that my eye catches is this incredible chandelier, which is so sophisticated and sleek looking light fixture. And they also have this ceiling detail with the built-in LED lights to bring a little bit more extra lighting to the space. And of course, those small glass windows that you guys saw on the outside are bringing all this natural light in to this dining room area. It also opens up to your backyard in case you want to entertain and have people flowing in and out. You can do that right here. Off the dining room, we actually have a bedroom over here, which is facing towards the front of the home. Currently, it is staged as an office, and it actually gets so much natural light. It's also a perfect bedroom to be converted as an office space. The reason I say that is this bedroom is on the first floor, really easy access from the front door, so you can come in, handle the business, and get out of the home.
So what makes this a bedroom?
Well, you have a closet, you have window access, and that qualifies it as a bedroom. Not to mention, it has its own bathroom. Walking into the bathroom, we have a nice size floating vanity, and then we actually have a really cool mirror design here and a brass light fixture. Not to mention a good size walk-in shower.
And I know you like that drainage system for that shower down there.
Absolutely, these are my favorite drains. I don't like the drains that are coming to the center of the shower. I feel like it's kind of hard to take a shower. You always try to balance yourself out. These are much sleeker and cleaner design. As we get out of the bathroom and go back to that hallway, we actually have a utility room right here. And what I mean by utility room, we have our washer and dryer, storage, a little washing area in case you want to wash something or your pets.
It's like a mud room.
It is like a mud room. And this mud room also opens up to the outside for an easier access, which is a cool detail. And we have a good size utility sink here, more storage, a good size utility room. On the way to the kitchen, we have a good size pantry here, a lot of storage, and a wine freezer, which is always a cool detail. And on this side right here, we have a built-in shelf with, again, brass shelving, and these doors actually have these nice brass handles.
Little staggered handles, I like that.
Yep, that's a cool little detail. And now let's talk about the kitchen. So we have a double Miele refrigerator here that is nicely paneled with the same cabinetry as the rest of the kitchen. And then we have 4 Miele art line built-in appliances. You guys may be used to seeing black or stainless steel finishes on these Miele's.
So that's like a special edition or something?
Yes, it's called art line. So it brings a little bit of a different contrast. One of my favorite details in this kitchen are these built-in inlaid brass handles, because this is a flat panel cabinetry, so it's on the modern side, but these brass handles with a little bit of a rough finish are bringing the character that this kitchen needs.
And it kind of has brass details all over the place. If you'll see, there's these kind of brass lines that run above the cabinets and below the drawers here.
Actually, let me show it to you guys. It's a brass reveal, meaning the cabinetry behind the doors have this brass finish, so when you close the doors, it leaves a little bit of a gentle reveal and goes in with the rest of the brass design features of this kitchen. And this side of the kitchen and the bar also has a Zola Calicata marble countertops that are book matched all the way to the backsplash, which is a really, really cool detail. We have a pot filler here and a 6 stove gas Miele cooktop. And the other detail to mention is they really cladded the vent here, so they weren't really focused to show the vent. Instead, they wanted to give a little bit of a character with this wood finish here.
Adds a little bit different texture to everything.
We have a small size, kind of a secondary utility sink here, because the main sink is on this island. Calling this an island doesn't do the justice. It's like literally a kitchen on its own. We have double Miele dishwashers here, and this is where the main sink is. And not only we have cabinetry on this side, and if you guys actually follow me, on the other side of the island, we have more cabinetry underneath these bar seatings. Again, the same Zola Calicato marble is here for the countertop. And last detail I want to mention is this incredible looking modern light fixture that is right above the kitchen island.
Really brings that brass.
Exactly, it really ties in that brass finishes throughout. And other detail that I really like about this kitchen is this area actually right here. So as we all know, a lot of people cook and entertain in their kitchen. It's nice to have a nice seating area right next to the kitchen that opens up to your backyard. And when I say opens up, I'm not kidding. You have these Fleetwood doors that pockets all the way in to bring that indoor-outdoor living. And not only this corner, actually even this corner pockets, so you maximize your view as much as possible. Now that we have these doors open, let's talk about the backyard. Look at this incredible patio space and this infinity edge pool.
Yeah, this is really insane.
This is pretty cool. That's why Bel Air is so special. But on this side, actually right next to that living room off of the kitchen, we have a gas barbecue. And we have a nice utility sink that is currently covered. And again, it's really convenient because it's right next to the kitchen. And as we keep walking, we actually have a little covered area slash patio here, a covered patio to sit, enjoy in case you want some airflow here.
Lights.
And lights. Check this out. And right behind this covered patio, there's actually a shower and a vanity here that serves your pool area. And you don't see this very often, but even your pool bathroom can have a very, very cool light fixture. And we have a walk-in shower here with a very cool tile design. All right, let's go back to the patio. I just want to take the time, show you guys around. Not only we have a glass, we actually have a really good sized flat pad here. What I mean by that is, behind the pool is the hillside and it actually drops quite a bit. The fact that they had a chance to create this flat pad here with a grass area, you kind of get all the things you can get in a patio. Your living room opens up to its own patio, your kitchen opens up to this backyard, you have the grass area, you have your outdoor dining area right there, and you have your pool with a built-up jacuzzi and infinity edge view. So from the property, all you're seeing is your water line and the view. Let me take you guys to this end because you can get a really good view of the actual property and the bedrooms upstairs. This is a good angle for everybody to see the design, architectural design of this property, but it's pretty open in a sense that you have all these pocket doors that pockets into the wall, so you can really enjoy your outdoor space while being inside of the property. And this view is just unbelievable. And that's pretty much it for the backyard. Now let's go upstairs and check out all the bedrooms. We're back at the stairs, but before we go upstairs, I want to take you guys to the basement real quick. Just come with me. So right here, we have a small storage room that actually utilizes underneath the stairs.
Oh yeah, there's so much storage space.
Yep, good use of space. And we have a little area right here, currently staged as a gym, or you can use it as an office to store things. It's all up to you.
Yeah, I guess it's nice because it's right off of
the garage. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we have a 3-car garage here. Also, what a great place to hide your 2 sump pumps since this home has a basement. If you guys remember, we have a nice driveway in front of it, 3-car garage, checks all the boxes. So we're on the second floor now. We just passed by this very cool brass light fixture. And again, the windows that we mentioned on the front are bringing all this natural light. And as soon as we come to the second floor, we have this glass window and all you see is Los Angeles views, which is pretty incredible.
Pretty incredible.
Right behind me is the master bedroom, but we're gonna get there in a minute. But before we do that, make sure to subscribe to our channel, give us a like. If you have any questions about this property, just drop us a comment below. Right next to the staircase, we have a nice landing area with a really cool detail. We have the window here with a, I wanna say probably 3 feet frosted layer to keep the space private, and the rest is all exposed.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
And this seems like this would be a great little lounge area. You could put a TV in here, because you have the master bedroom off in this direction, and you have all the other bedrooms over here. So it's kind of like a common space.
Besides the 3 bedrooms on this wing, we actually have a nice TV screening room on this side. Nice and spacious. Built-in speakers, recessed lighting, and let me actually take you guys out to this balcony. And then we have this good-sized balcony that is facing towards the front of the home. Now we're back on the hallway and we're going to see the 3 bedrooms. But I want to show this window because it actually is frosted with a little bit of non-frosted area. Again, it's all about the privacy, so your neighbors cannot see you, but yet you get all that natural light. Bedroom number 1. You have your walk-in closet right at the entrance, and right on the other side we have the bathroom here with a floating vanity and a skylight that brings all that natural light in. And over here they went with a tub and shower combination and a really quiet fan.
Yeah.
So this is one of the 3 bedrooms. It's actually a really good size, but the view is incredible here.
Yeah, right now this is staged as a double room, looks like for kids.
For the kids.
We have 2 twin beds, and those kids are going to be living the dream with a view like this.
They will live a good life here, and they can open up their Fleetwood windows when they need to. So we just finished bedroom number 1, on our way to bedroom number 2. As I mentioned, these bedrooms are pretty identical on the size. So again, pretty similar size, but this one gets even more natural light, bigger windows, and also this one has a balcony.
I think a shared balcony between these 2 bedrooms.
It is actually. Bedroom number 2 and 3 shares this balcony. And this balcony may be the best view in the entire property. What do you think, Mikey?
Yeah, this is pretty good. Really can't complain about this.
This bedroom also has a walk-in closet. Right next to the closet, we have the bathroom for this bedroom. Same floating vanities and actually same marble floor tiles. Skylight bringing all the natural light. And your walk-in shower.
Very bright, very light, and I really like the shape of this mirror right here.
It's actually a good staging touch right there. Now onto the next bedroom. And view keeps getting better. Now this bedroom has a straight view to downtown LA and that shared balcony. And we have the closet here, and right next to the closet we have the bathroom with a walk-in shower. What can I say?
Let's go check out that master bedroom, huh?
Let's do it. We're back on the hallway on the 2nd floor. We're passing by these windows again. Incredible view. And now, the most important room in the house. Master bedroom. So these doors actually pocket to the wall and look like wood cladding.
And guys, y'all might remember a tour we took video must have dropped 7 weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago, where we toured AnR Signature Collection's last big release for their property on Doheny Drive. They had these same kind of doors that basically perfectly close into the wall and kind of disguise the master bedroom doors.
Exactly, and we thought it was really cool there, and it is really cool here too. And Now that we're in the master bedroom, let's start talking about the view even more. Because this wing and being on the second floor, you actually get even better views.
Oh wow, I didn't realize these opened.
They do. So a lot of times I see developers putting these windows, but you cannot open them. The reason being is they don't want to put a balcony off a master. This is a nice solution. You don't have to have a balcony so you can have windows that opens. You can simply put a railing against your exterior wall, which can allow you to walk out, enjoy the view, but you don't have to do an extra balcony for your master bedroom. And Mikey, why don't we just go back to the view one more time here?
Yeah, you really can't beat this view, guys.
You can't. These Fleetwood doors installed the right way really maximizes your property when it comes to view and indoor-outdoor feel. Now let's head towards the master bathroom. So this is the master closet. So this room is currently empty because the developers are gonna do a full custom design cabinetry here for the closet, but they also have their natural light coming in from these two skylights above.
Yeah, guys, check this out. We have two skylights. I'm sure these might fall right over to...
Probably some sort of a center island design here.
Yeah.
And on this side, we have the master bathroom. So we have the double vanity set up here, nicely separated with this hallway. And we have these sleek vanity designs with white marble countertops. And it's a really interesting choice of backsplash. The other detail I recognize as we walk into the space are these floor moldings. They've actually used the marble countertops as floor moldings, which you don't see that detail very often.
So they're just matching the exact marble from the
vanities. That's a really interesting touch. Right behind me, freestanding tub.
And don't forget the frosted glass.
Exactly, I love this frosted glass. It's such a sleek touch and it brings you privacy because from this point on, no one is gonna be able to see the inside of this home.
Yeah.
On this side, we have two toilets and the moment I walk in, they both turn on because they're electronic.
They both open.
Yep. This one too. And now let's go back into the master bedroom. Right next to the master bedroom, we have this area.
It's like a living room within your bedroom. You could easily put a TV up here. They have a nice stone countertop here. You could put a coffee machine, espresso machine, anything. So you can just wake up, get out of bed, walk over here, get a coffee, get a glass of wine if that's your thing.
It is your bar for your master bedroom. Now let's step out to this balcony. On the railing for the master bedroom and master bedroom balcony, they've actually put this black tint on the glass railing so you can keep the privacy when the doors are open. And of course this balcony captures the amazing Los Angeles view. And that's it for the tour. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, drop us a comment below. And I want to thank AnR Signature Collection for allowing us to come and tour their development. This property is incredible and I know they have more developments coming in the future, so I cannot wait to tour those. And if you're enjoying our content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and we'll see you guys on the next video.